Welcome to Conspiracy Theories and Cover-Ups. I'm your host, Ben Carter. In the uncharted territories of collective consciousness, an eerie phenomenon lurks. A phenomenon that blurs the lines between reality and memory, between shared experiences and individual perceptions. It's a glitch in the matrix, or perhaps a ripple in the fabric of our collective memory. This enigma, this anomaly of human cognition, is known as the Mandela Effect. The Mandela Effect, named after the renowned South African leader Nelson Mandela, is a phenomenon where a large number of people recall an event or detail that differs from historical reality. It was coined by Fiona Broome, a paranormal consultant, who vividly remembered, along with several others, Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s. However, the reality was starkly different. Mandela was released from prison in 1990 and passed away in 2013. This memory discrepancy, shared by a significant number of people, ignited the curiosity of many. Theories, ranging from parallel universes to time travel, began to emerge, attempting to explain this collective misremembering. Yet, no single theory has been able to conclusively explain this bewildering phenomenon. The Mandela Effect does not stop with the titular leader. There is a multitude of examples that uncannily echo this collective memory discordance. Remember the famous line, "Luke, I am your father," from Star Wars? Well, that line was never actually spoken. Surprised? You're not alone. Millions of Star Wars fans remember Darth Vader uttering this exact sentence to Luke Skywalker. In reality, the line is, "No, I am your father." This may seem trivial, a mere misquotation of a movie line, but the implications of this effect are far-reaching. If our collective memory can distort a famous movie quote, what else might it be altering without our realization? Could it be that our shared history is not as solid as we believe it to be? And if that is the case, what does it imply about the nature of our reality? Such questions lead us down a rabbit hole of possibilities, each more intriguing and unsettling than the last. The Mandela Effect challenges the very foundation of our shared reality, forcing us to question the nature of our collective memory. Is it a glitch in the matrix, an indication of parallel universes or timelines intersecting? Or is it mass misremembering, a testament to the fallibility of human memory? These are the mysteries we seek to unravel, the hidden truths that lie in the shadowy corners of our cognition. In the realm of the Mandela Effect, nothing is as it seems, and everything is open to question. The journey into this uncanny world of collective memory is fraught with uncertainty and enigma, but it is a journey that promises to shed light on the murky waters of human perception and reality. As we delve deeper into this phenomenon, the boundaries of what we know and understand begin to blur, revealing a world that is far more complex and mysterious than it first appears. The phenomenon we now know as the Mandela Effect had its roots in a time of great political and social turmoil. The late 1980s and early 90s were marked by significant global changes, from the end of apartheid in South Africa to the fall of the Berlin Wall. It was a time of shifting realities, where the world as we knew it was being reshaped. This tumultuous backdrop may have created fertile ground for the emergence of collective misrememberings. In the midst of this period, Fiona Broome, a paranormal researcher, coined the term Mandela Effect during the 2009 Dragon Con, a pop culture convention. She had been discussing with others how she remembered news coverage of Nelson Mandela's death in prison during the 1980s, only to find out years later that not only had he not died in prison, but he had lived to become the president of South Africa. She was not alone in this memory. Many others also recollected this alternative timeline, leading Broome to propose the concept of the Mandela Effect. The phenomenon quickly gained traction in the digital age. The Internet, with its ability to connect millions of people across the globe, served as a catalyst, enabling these shared false memories to spread and multiply. Online communities dedicated to the Mandela Effect began to mushroom, with people from different parts of the world sharing similar erroneous memories. The atmosphere was charged with a sense of mystery and intrigue as more and more examples of collective misremembering surfaced. The cultural impact was profound. The Mandela Effect became a subject of fascination, a topic of heated debates, and even a plot device in popular culture. From internet forums to TV shows, the phenomenon permeated various aspects of society, giving rise to a culture of curiosity and questioning. However, the phenomenon also stirred a sense of unease and fear. The idea that our collective memory could be so flawed that it could distort our reality to such an extent was unsettling. There was an undercurrent of paranoia, a fear that our perceived reality could be manipulated or that we might be living in an alternate reality. The possibility of living in a matrix-like world, where our perceptions and memories could not be trusted, was disconcerting. The Mandela Effect thus exists in a realm of uncertainty, where truth and memory are not absolute but are subject to the vagaries of collective perception. It is a phenomenon that pushes the boundaries of our understanding, challenging our faith in the reliability of our memory and the solidity of our reality. The more we delve into this enigma, the more we realize that our reality may not be as concrete as we believe it to be. The Mandela Effect stands as a testament to the complexity of the human mind and the malleability of our shared reality. As we delve deeper into the rabbit hole of the Mandela Effect, we encounter a cast of characters and organizations that have played significant roles in shaping the discourse around this phenomenon. At the helm of this journey is Fiona Broome, the paranormal consultant who gave the Mandela Effect its name. Broome, an author and researcher of paranormal activities, brought this concept to the forefront of global consciousness. Her website, MandelaEffect.com, serves as a hub for individuals all over the world to share their experiences and engage in discussions about the phenomenon. Then there's Art Bell, the radio personality whose late-night show, Coast to Coast AM, has been instrumental in popularizing many fringe theories, including the Mandela Effect. Bell's program, with its millions of listeners, frequently featured guests who discussed the Mandela Effect and other conspiracy theories, thereby introducing these ideas into the mainstream psyche. There are also organizations like the International Mandela Effect Conference, IMEC, which hosts annual conferences where researchers, enthusiasts, and experiencers discuss theories and share personal encounters related to the phenomenon. IMEC is a significant player in the Mandela Effect community, providing a platform for information exchange and fostering a sense of community among those intrigued by the phenomenon. Apart from these figures and organizations, online communities play a significant role in the Mandela Effect discourse. Websites like Reddit have numerous threads dedicated to the phenomenon. These online forums serve as breeding grounds for new instances of the Mandela Effect, with users frequently posting about their personal experiences and theorizing about potential causes. CERN, the European Organization for Nuclear Research, has also been linked to the Mandela Effect, albeit in a more speculative manner. Some conspiracy theorists suggest that the high-energy particle physics experiments conducted by CERN may have caused rifts in the space-time continuum, leading to the Mandela Effect. While this theory lacks concrete scientific evidence, it adds another layer of intrigue to an already mysterious phenomenon. Finally, we must mention the vast number of individuals who experience the Mandela Effect. Without their shared memories and experiences, the phenomenon would lack its unique power and resonance. These people, from all walks of life, contribute to the ongoing dialogue, their collective experiences serving as the backbone of the Mandela Effect narrative. These key figures and organizations form an intricate web of connections, their actions and theories feeding into the rich tapestry of the Mandela Effect. They serve as the pillars of this enigmatic phenomenon, their contribution vital in keeping the discourse alive and evolving. The emergence of the Mandela Effect as a cultural phenomenon owes much to several critical events and discoveries. The idea gained traction with the advent of the Internet, which allowed for the easy sharing of experiences and theories. However, the first significant event that brought the Mandela Effect to the public eye was the publication of Fiona Broome's website in 2010. She coined the term Mandela Effect to describe a shared false memory phenomenon after realizing many people incorrectly remembered Nelson Mandela's death in prison during the 1980s. This event opened the floodgates, with people from all around the world sharing their own experiences of the Mandela Effect on Broome's website. One of the most widely reported instances was the misremembering of the children's book series The Berenstain Bears. Many people adamantly remembered it as the Berenstain Bears, causing a heated debate and further fueling the public interest in the Mandela Effect. Another critical event was the 2016 release of the Mandela Effect movie, which dramatically portrayed the phenomenon and its implications. This film brought the Mandela Effect to the forefront of popular culture, sparking widespread discussion and speculation. In parallel, researchers started to take note of the phenomenon. In 2012, a study published in the journal Consciousness and Cognition reported a shared false memory among an estimated majority of the U.S. population. The study centered around the erroneous belief that the famous painting The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci included a Holy Grail. This was a notable instance of an academic publication acknowledging the existence of shared false memories, lending some scientific credibility to the subject. While the Mandela Effect started as a niche internet phenomenon, these critical events and discoveries have brought the conspiracy into the public consciousness. They have spurred debates about the nature of reality, memory, and the human mind, causing the phenomenon to become a significant cultural touchstone. The Mandela Effect has truly become a global phenomenon, transcending borders and cultures and raising more questions than it answers. It continues to intrigue and baffle, challenging our understanding of reality and memory, and as we delve deeper into this enigma, further revelations and critical events are sure to emerge. So far, the Mandela Effect has been portrayed as an intriguing enigma, a baffling phenomenon that challenges our collective understanding of reality and memory. However, there is another layer to this narrative that is often overlooked: the role of suppression and control efforts by various entities. There are allegations of governments, corporations, or institutions concealing or manipulating information related to the Mandela Effect, which adds another layer of intrigue and mystery to this phenomenon. Let's start with one of the most egregious examples of this: the Berenstain Bears controversy. It's been suggested that the discrepancy between the Berenstain and Berenstein spellings isn't just a case of mass misremembering, but rather a deliberate alteration of reality. Some theorists propose that entities with the ability to manipulate time and space have altered our timeline, changing the spelling and thus our collective memory. The idea of such manipulation implies a level of control that is, to put it mildly, unsettling. Then there's the case of the movie Shazam, which countless people remember watching in the 90s, starring comedian Sinbad as a genie. Only this movie doesn't exist. Despite this, people have detailed memories of scenes, quotes, and even the movie cover. Some suggest that powerful forces have erased the movie from existence for reasons unknown, leaving only residual memories in the minds of those who saw it. Another instance surrounds the famous painting The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. As mentioned earlier, many people incorrectly remember the painting, including a Holy Grail. Could this be a case of an influential institution altering the public's perception to fit a certain narrative or belief? Furthermore, there are allegations of silencing witnesses. Those who claim to have personally experienced the Mandela Effect often report feeling marginalized, their accounts dismissed or ridiculed. This, some argue, is a deliberate attempt to suppress the truth about the Mandela Effect, to keep it from becoming too widely recognized or understood. These alleged suppression and control efforts are, of course, difficult to prove. They are wrapped in layers of speculation, hearsay, and conjecture. Yet they are an integral part of the Mandela Effect narrative, contributing to its enigma and allure. They push the boundaries of what we believe to be possible, nudging us further into the realm of the unknown. And while we may not have conclusive answers, the existence of these theories underscores the profound impact the Mandela Effect has had on our collective consciousness. It's not just a curious anomaly, but a phenomenon that challenges our perception of reality and the powers that control it. Despite the shroud of silencing and dismissal that surrounds the Mandela Effect, there have been individuals who dared to challenge the status quo, risking their credibility and sometimes their personal safety to expose what they believe to be the truth. Journalist Fiona Broome is one such figure who has staked her professional reputation on investigating this phenomenon. It was Broome who first coined the term Mandela Effect in 2010 after she discovered that she, along with many others, remembered Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s, despite him being very much alive at the time. This revelation led her down a rabbit hole of collective misremembering, and she began documenting other instances on her website. The backlash was swift, with critics labeling her a conspiracy theorist and dismissing her findings as mere fantasy. But Broome remained undeterred, continuing to delve deeper into the mysteries of the Mandela Effect, fueled by the belief that she was uncovering a hidden truth that was being intentionally suppressed. Another significant whistleblower is the anonymous insider known only by the handle John Titor. In 2000, Titor claimed to be a time traveler from 2036, posting detailed predictions and warnings on internet forums about future world events. Among his claims, Titor mentioned that reality had been altered in numerous ways due to time travel experiments, hinting at a possible explanation for the Mandela Effect. Titor vanished from the public eye in 2001, leaving behind a legacy of cryptic posts and sparking intense speculation. Despite the skepticism and disbelief that his claims have attracted, Titor's revelations have added to the intrigue surrounding the Mandela Effect, suggesting a possible link between time travel and our fluctuating collective memory. While these individuals and others like them risk scorn, ridicule, and sometimes personal safety, their persistent pursuit of truth adds another layer to the Mandela Effect's enigma. Each account, each exposure feeds into the growing body of anecdotal evidence that challenges the mainstream explanation of mass misremembering. Their stories underscore the complexity and the controversy that accompanies this phenomenon, hinting at a reality that is far more intricate and elusive than we might want to believe. In addition to personal testimonies, declassified files and uncovered data contribute further to the ongoing debate surrounding the Mandela Effect. A prime example is the Project Montauk Files, a supposed clandestine operation carried out by the United States government in the 1980s. The project, allegedly focused on psychological warfare and time travel experiments, was said to have caused multiple ripples in reality, leading to significant alterations in collective memory. Although the government has consistently denied the existence of such a project, a series of leaked documents and whistleblower testimonies have kept the theory alive, with believers linking it directly to instances of the Mandela Effect. Similarly, the CIA's MK-Ultra program, which was officially acknowledged and subsequently declassified, has also been suggested as a potential source of Mandela Effect instances. This program explored the limits of human consciousness and memory manipulation, which some theorists argue could have unintentionally spawned collective memory distortions. While the MK-Ultra project was reportedly shut down in the 1970s, some contend that it continued under different names, potentially exacerbating the Mandela Effect. Further fueling the debate is the increasing evidence from the field of quantum physics. Researchers have found that quantum particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously, a phenomenon known as superposition. This has led to the formulation of the many worlds interpretation, which proposes the existence of an infinite number of parallel universes. In this context, some proponents of the Mandela Effect suggest that our collective memory discrepancies may be the result of bleed-throughs from these parallel realities. Perhaps one of the most compelling pieces of evidence is the Large Hadron Collider, LHC, at CERN. Some theorists posit that the high-energy particle collisions conducted here may inadvertently cause reality shifts that result in the Mandela Effect. While CERN officials have dismissed these theories, the complexity and largely unknown nature of the experiments carried out at LHC maintain its position in the debate. The evidence supporting the existence of the Mandela Effect is complex and varied, drawn from an array of sources, each with its own inherent credibility and controversy. It's a puzzle with pieces from the realms of psychology, government operations, quantum physics, and personal testimonies, painting a picture of a phenomenon that is as fascinating as it is elusive. This intricate web of evidence leaves room for interpretation and fuels the ongoing dialogue, making the Mandela Effect a continuously evolving enigma. The Mandela Effect, with its intricate tapestry of narratives and theories, has had a profound impact on society, the media, and public trust. Its inscrutable nature, the thrill of the unknown, has captivated the public imagination, fueling endless discussions and debates. The phenomenon has seeped into popular culture, finding its place in movies, books, and TV shows, further amplifying its reach and influence. Yet the reception has not been entirely positive. Detractors, including psychologists and neuroscientists, argue that the Mandela Effect is merely a manifestation of faulty memory, and that attributing it to grand conspiracies or alternate realities is, at best, a fascinating thought experiment, and at worst, a dangerous diversion from scientific reasoning. These critics point to studies showing how easily human memory can be manipulated and argue that these collective misrememberings are simply mistakes, not evidence of a hidden reality. However, such dismissals have done little to quell the growing interest in the Mandela Effect. Social media platforms and online forums are brimming with people sharing their experiences, discussing theories, and connecting with others who share their memories. This digital age, where information is at the fingertips of everyone, has allowed the Mandela Effect to spread like wildfire, connecting individuals across the globe. And yet, with this widespread dissemination of information comes the potential for misinformation. The line between fact and fiction can blur quickly in the digital realm, and public trust in the accuracy of information has suffered as a result. This is particularly true in the case of the Mandela Effect, where personal testimonies and anecdotal evidence often carry more weight than empirical data or expert opinion. In the midst of all this, some critics have expressed concern over the potential for manipulation. They fear that the Mandela Effect could provide a convenient cover for those seeking to rewrite history or spread disinformation. The ability to manipulate collective memory, they argue, is a dangerously powerful tool in the wrong hands. Such controversies and debates have only increased the fascination with the Mandela Effect. Whether people see it as a psychological phenomenon, a glitch in the matrix, or a cover-up for clandestine operations, one thing is certain. The Mandela Effect, with its inherent mystery and ambiguity, continues to captivate and challenge our understanding of reality. The cultural legacy of the Mandela Effect extends far beyond its implications for memory and perception. It has seeped into modern culture, shaping narratives in pop culture, politics, and technology. The concept has proven fertile ground for creative exploration, influencing everything from literature and film to video games, with stories often revolving around the idea of alternate realities and shifting timelines. In the realm of politics, the Mandela Effect has been used as a lens through which to examine the malleability of public opinion and collective memory. For instance, some have suggested that the phenomenon could be exploited to deliberately alter socio-political narratives, reshaping the past to serve contemporary agendas. This raises questions about the power dynamics involved in controlling collective memory and the potential for abuse. Meanwhile, in the sphere of technology, the Mandela Effect has sparked a renewed interest in the idea of parallel universes and alternate dimensions. This has motivated some researchers to delve deeper into the mysteries of quantum physics and the multiverse theory. This exploration of the fringes of scientific understanding embodies an enduring human desire to probe the unknown and challenge the boundaries of perceived reality. Despite its critics, the Mandela Effect also serves as a reminder of the fallibility of human memory. It underscores the fact that our understanding of the past can be malleable and subject to distortion. This insight has practical implications for various fields, from psychology and neuroscience to law and justice, where the accuracy of memory plays a crucial role. Moreover, the phenomenon speaks to the broader human tendency to seek patterns and make sense of the world, even in the face of ambiguity. It highlights our collective fascination with the unexplainable and the unknown, and our willingness to question established realities. In conclusion, the enduring influence of the Mandela Effect is a testament to its power as a concept that stimulates debate, provokes thought, and challenges accepted norms. It serves as a mirror reflecting our shared curiosity, our fears, and our capacity for wonder. Whether it is a glitch in the matrix or a product of mass misremembering, the Mandela Effect continues to shape our culture and understanding of reality, reminding us of the power of perception and the mysteries of the human mind. However, the Mandela Effect continues to be shrouded in mystery, with more questions than answers. It is this uncertainty that fuels the intrigue of the phenomenon. Why do large groups of people remember events or details that never actually occurred? Is it simply a case of memory distortion, or is there something more complex at play? Could it be evidence of alternate realities, or a testament to the power of collective suggestion? The enigma of the Mandela Effect, in essence, offers a tantalizing glimpse into the labyrinthine workings of the human mind and the captivating world of quantum mechanics. It stirs up the tantalizing prospect of parallel universes, where each version of reality coexists, separated only by a thin veil of perception. This theory, while surreal, is not entirely outside the realm of scientific possibility. It is a reflection of the ever-evolving nature of scientific knowledge and our never-ending quest to decode the mysteries of the universe. At the same time, the Mandela Effect opens a Pandora's box of ethical considerations. If collective memory can be manipulated or hacked, what are the potential consequences? Could this be weaponized to erase events from history, to rewrite narratives, or to exert control over public opinion? These questions raise important debates about the safeguarding of collective memory and the preservation of truth in an era of information overload and technological advancement. In many ways, the Mandela Effect is a metaphor for the human condition. It encapsulates our collective fascination with the unknown and our relentless pursuit of truth. It highlights our vulnerability to memory distortion, but it also underscores our resilience, our adaptability, and our capacity for imagination. No matter where one stands on the Mandela Effect, whether viewing it as a mere quirk of memory or a glimpse into alternate realities, it is impossible to deny its cultural impact. It challenges us to question our perceptions, to scrutinize our memories, to remain open to the unfathomable. And perhaps most importantly, it serves as a potent reminder of the power of the human mind, the enigmatic nature of memory, and the infinite complexities of our shared reality. It is this lingering doubt, this tantalizing uncertainty, that keeps the story of the Mandela Effect alive. It is a testament to our shared human quest for knowledge, understanding, and discovery. It is a journey into the unknown, a voyage through the corridors of collective memory, and a daring exploration of the furthest reaches of human consciousness. The Mandela Effect, in all its ambiguity, remains an enigma that continues to captivate, to provoke, and to inspire. Thanks for listening. This has been Conspiracy Theories and Cover-Ups. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow us wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you'd like to support the show, subscribe to the Forbidden Knowledge Network on Patreon. Subscribe now.